Brothers and sisters, thank you for joining me today. This is a video on the divinity and reality that Father and Mother are, Heavenly Father and Mother are in charge of everything. And their beautiful creation, all we have to do is do our part and be obedient. So this has to do with the calendar, creation calendar, and showing the divinity and the hand of Heavenly Father in it. So for those of you that know, a little over 2 years ago, in this past, I guess if you're looking at Matt's calendar, is August, Joshua had me teach on Isaiah 1, Isaiah 66, and Ezekiel 46, and it was on the new moon feast and the Sabbath of light. So when I was done, I thought I was done with the teachings that night. Father instructed me to sit at the kitchen table with him with blank paper, a ruler, and a pencil. And he literally gave me creation calendar. Well, my role since then was to put creation back into balance of male and female energy. So since then, and at the time I have shared, I didn't know that there was a difference in the calendars other than there was a Hebrew and a Gregorian. I didn't know any different. And then afterwards, I saw these calendars coming out. And so, people have asked, well, why isn't there 13 months? Why is there only 12? And, people have used things of the earth, like a woman's cycle is every 28 to 30 days, actually, if you want to get technical, it's every 28 to 30 days. But that's only female energy. And then people have said there's the turtle and, has 13 spots on it and something with 28. But the scriptures tell us in Genesis that the signs in the heavens tell, the moon, the stars, the sun, they tell the days, months, years, and seasons. So why are we looking to the things of the earth to tell us the days, months, years, and seasons? So that's my question for those who believe in the turtle theory. And so with the female cycle, okay, let's talk about that. So the sun represents father and the moon represents mother, and she gets her light from the sun. And so there has to be the balance of male and female energy, and it's existent in all of creation. And that's one of the rules that's been part of my role, was to put everything back into creation balance of the perfect male and female energy. So that is, when Father gave me the calendar, that's how he explained it. Or he explained the 30 days and the 29 days. So if you divide the 354 days by 12, you got 29.5. And he said the 30 are male energy, the 29 are female energy. So, the first 6 months, then it folds on itself and it mirrors back. So every other month is male energy and every other month is female energy in perfect balance. 12, right? 6 and 6, it's 12. So the scriptures that they have given me for that is Genesis 1:14, Revelations 22:2. Let's see, there's more on here. I guess I should have looked at this before Genesis 1, verse 5. So there are, the reason that the Bible starts with Genesis is because it begins creation. So I'm going to just show how amazing the timing of this calendar is and how important it is that we understand that this is kingdom calendar, creation calendar for kingdom age, and how important it is that we step into the right timeline, Heavenly Father and Mother's timeline, no longer in the world's timeline. So I just wrote this note. Heavenly Father is in charge, not us. We just need to be obedient, and the rest we let go of. And let go all control of the outcome. And then we get to see the divinity of Joshua, Father and Mother. So 2 years ago, like I said, I was given the calendar by Father. he instructed me when I was to start that calendar. And I believe I'd have to look back. It was like the 25th of September of that year, or 26th. And Father counts the days dusk to dawn. That's in Genesis. He numbered the days evening to dawn. So evening to day. And the very first, and then he gave me the Sabbath and the new moon feast according to the moon phases. So it's the lunar cycle. And the very first full moon Sabbath of that calendar, I had 48 hours to get to Arizona. I was instructed that I was supposed to go to this event in Navajo Nation. I didn't have a clue what it was about. I was just told, go. So I went, and the morning of October 10th, it was the full moon Sabbath, the very first full moon Sabbath of the creation calendar. And that dawn, as I got up, I was instructed that I was supposed to, they gave me a prophetic declaration to do on the return of the ancient. And I did that prophetic declaration, and I will repost that prophetic declaration that was done the dawn of the 10th of October. Okay, so I'm going to flip over and I'm going to show you how this aligns now, 2 years later, with at the time that I gave that, with the star alignments that are supposed to appear the night of the 10th going into, if you're looking at man's calendar, night of the 10th of October going into the morning of the night of the 9th going into the morning of the 10th of October, which is the day that I gave that prophecy. Prophetic declaration. And at the time, I did not know that there was 48 star alignments until Father had me put everything in balance, and he showed me the 48 and the kings and queens, and that those are the star alignments that are going to be seen in the heavens. And those are the star alignments that I gave the prophetic declaration on. But at the time, I only understood that there was 12 fathers, that there was 12 star alignments. And since then, they're like, oh, let's expand your understanding of this. So I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to show you creation calendar, and I'm going to show you how this lines up with that prophetic declaration that I knew nothing about. These star alignments that were coming into fulfillment tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow night, and it was just an act of obedience that I gave that. But here, 2 years later, it lines up to the date that I gave it of the star alignments in the heavens with creation calendar, with the first Sabbath of the second month. And so I'm just going to flip this over so you guys can see it. Okay, so this is the second month of creation calendar, and you're going to see right here, this first Sabbath of light is so again, the numbers of the days are numbered dusk to dawn. So it's at dusk on the 9th to dawn on the 10th. And it's also a Sabbath, the first Sabbath of light on the 8th. He's also had me give prophecies, 2 other prophecies about this date. So creation calendar is absolutely lining up with days that have been given. If we have creation calendar, then we understand and we can see the divinity of Heavenly Father giving this calendar and how it lines up. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. So I just want to witness and testify of being obedient when you're asked to do something because you do not know the outcome. I knew nothing about the celestial, all these stars that are going to be seen tomorrow evening in the sky. Since then, I understand who the 48 are and why those 48 star alignments are going to be seen. And it's very beautiful, but it lines up perfectly with creation calendar and to the date that he had me give 2 years ago, which was the dawn of October 10th. So if you would like a copy of creation calendar, please, I will put my email in the description, and you can email me and I will send you creation calendar so that we are functioning on the right timeline, Heavenly Father and Mother's timeline, and no longer the world's. Have a wonderful day.